Hi, this is Radha from MBA department. I am working as an assistant professor in BBC Institute of Technology and Science. Today, we would like to discussing about critical path method. Okay, so critical path method. Before going to discussing about critical path method, we have to learn and we have to know project management. Okay, so project management is the practice of initiating, planning, executing, controlling and closing. Okay, first of all we have to take the initiation, and after that we have to plan how to perform the task. Okay, so what method you have to follow. So next, executing. So executing means after planning process we have to execute the task or we have to execute the work. So executing means implementation. So next one, controlling. Okay, control the task or control the employees, and closing the work. So closing is the ending. Okay, closing the work of your team. So to achieve the organizational goals, so what is the goal of an organization? To earn the profit. Okay, profit. So to earn the profit maximization or earning profit is the organizational goal. Okay, so to meet specific success criteria at the specified time. Okay, particular period of time. Okay, in that project management we have to considering three factors. Okay, so first one, time factor, second one, quality factor, and third one, price factor. Okay, so in that critical path method we have to calculate the time factor. Okay, time duration. So let us discuss critical path method. Okay, so first sum, find the critical path and project duration. A project has following 8 activities. The expected time of each activity is given below. Okay, so activity. So how many activities? 8 activities. Okay, so 8 activities are given below. Each activity time duration. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so activities and duration in days. Okay, so we have to calculate the, we have to draw the network diagram, and we have to identify the critical path, and we have to calculate project duration, and we have to find out the slack value at each activity. Okay, so coming to the point, so first of all we have to draw the network diagram. Before going to draw the network diagram we have to know some rules. Okay, so in that network analysis, any two lines don't cross each other. Okay, so any two lines or two arrows don't cross each other. So that is the rule 1. And next one, so in that network analysis we have to use, okay, arrow. So this is the forward direction and this is the backward direction. This is the tail of the arrow. This is the head of the arrow. Tail of the arrow means preceding activity. Tail of the arrow means preceding activity, and head of the arrow means succeeding activity. Okay, so preceding activity and succeeding activity. So forward direction, okay, this one is the backward direction. In that forward direction we have to take maximum, and for a backward direction we have to take the minimum. Okay, so let us going to draw the network diagram. So already given. Okay, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So one performing 3 activities. So we have to we have to draw the circle. So circle and arrow, this is the event, this is the activity. So what is an event and what is an activity? Event means complete work or complete task is called as an event, means group of activities is called as an event, and activity, small piece of work is called as an activity. Okay, small piece of work is called as an activity. This is also one of the activity, this is also one of the activity, this is also one of the activity. For example, if you are conducting freshers day parties or farewell parties or okay, fest, okay, so in they are the events. Okay, in that event having group of activities like receiving, okay, anchoring, culturals. Okay, so anchoring, culturals, next food distribution, food purchasing, gifts distribution, and conducting games. So they are the activities. Okay, in that event having group of activities. Project is also an event, so the event having group of activities. So group of activities, one performing 3 activities. So we have to draw 3 arrows. Okay, so arrow is compulsory. So why? Because we have to know this is the forward or backward direction. So one performing 3 activities, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 2, okay, 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. So actually we are in 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. But so any two, in that network analysis the rule is any 2 lines don't cross each other. Further steps, okay, so further steps, 2 line further steps, okay, next 2 to 4, 2 to 5, 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, next 2 to 4, 2 to 5, next 3 to 6, 4 to 6, 3 to 6, 4 to 6 and 5 to 6. Okay, so 1 to 2, 6 days, 1 to 3, 8 days, and 1 to 4, 5 days, 2 to 4, 3 days, and 2 to 5, 5 days. Okay, 3 to 6, 12 days, 4 to 6, 8 days, and 5 to 6, 6 days. Okay, so this is the network diagram. In that network diagram, any 2 lines don't cross each other. This is the right. Okay, so next we have to find out critical path. Okay, critical path. So already we have to discussing event having different activities. Okay, so as well as different paths. Path 1. Okay, so first path 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 6, 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 6. Path 2. Okay, 1 to 4, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 2 having 2 different activities, 2 to 5, 2 to 4. So that's why 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6. And path 3, 1 to 4, 4 to 6. And path 4, 1 to 3, 3 to 6. Okay, so 1 to 2, how many days? 6 days, plus 5 days, plus 6 days. 6 plus 5 plus 6. How many days? 17 days. Okay, 1 to 2, 6 plus 3 plus 8. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 8, 17. Okay, next 1 to 4, 5 plus 8. 13 days. 8 plus 12. 20 days. Okay, so which is the maximum value? 20 is the maximum value. So this is the critical path. Okay, fourth one is the critical path. Why? Because the path for taking more time. Okay, so 20 days. So the critical path mentioned in network diagram, double-ended arrow. Double-ended arrow. This is the critical path. Next, so project duration. Project duration is equal to 20 days. Which is the maximum value? That is called maximum duration. So 20 is the maximum duration. That is the project time. Okay, project completion time. So next, we have to calculate the earliest values and least values. So earliest values starts from even. So initial time. So initial position, it doesn't consume any time and resources. So that's why even equal to 0. We have to take even equal to 0. Next we have to find out the E2 value. So E2, we have to consider head of the arrow. So this arrow comes from E1 plus. Okay, so 6. 0 plus 6 is equal to 6. Next, E3. Okay, E3, E1 plus 8. 0 plus 8 is equal to 8. E4. So 4 having 2 head of the arrows. Okay, so any activity having one or more head of the arrows, we have to take maximum of E2 plus 3 comma E1 plus 5. Maximum of E2, already we have to find out E2, 6 plus 3 comma E1, 0 plus 5. Maximum of 9 comma 5. Which is the maximum value? 9. E4 is the 9. Okay, so next we have to find out E5. Okay, so E5, the head of the arrow comes from 2, E2 plus 5. So E2, 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. Next we have to find out E6. 6 having 3 head of the arrows. So one or more head of the arrows we have to consider maximum. E3 plus 12 comma E4 plus 8 comma E5 plus 6. Maximum of E3. So E3, 8 plus 12 comma E4, 9 plus 8 comma E5, 11 plus 6. Okay, maximum of 20 comma 17 comma 17. Which is the maximum? 20. Okay, So E6 value 20. So next we have to find out least values. So least values. So in that least values we have to consider backward direction. So backward direction. So forward direction we have to start 1 to 6. Okay. So in that backward direction 6 to 1. Okay. So least L. Okay. So L6 equal to. So we have to take E6 value, that is the L6. Okay. So from note, E1 equal to L1, E6 equal to L6. Okay. So L6 equal to 20. So next we have to find out L5. So in that program, so we have to take, so tail of the arrow E5. So tail of the arrow comes from 6. So L6 minus 6, L6 20, 20 minus 6, 14. Next we have to find out L4. So L6 minus 8, 20 minus 8 is equal to 12. Next L3. So L3, the tail of the arrow comes from 6. So L6 minus 12. So L6 20 minus 12 equal to 8. Next we have to find out L2. So L2 having, okay, so L2 having two tail of the arrows. This is one and this is also one. Okay, two tail of the arrows. One or more having tail of the arrows. So we are considered minimum of. Okay, we are considered minimum of L4. Okay, L4 minus 3, L5 minus 5. Minimum of L4 12 minus 3 and L5 already we have to find out 14 minus 5. Okay. Minimum of 9 comma 9. So which is the minimum value? 9. L2 is 9. And next we have to find out L1. Okay. In that L1. So L1 having 3 tail of the arrows. So minimum of L2 minus 6 comma L4 minus 5, L3 minus 8. Minimum of 9 minus 6, 12 minus 5. And next L3, 8 minus 8. So minimum of 9 minus 6, 3, 12 minus 5, 9 minus 6, 3, comma, 12 minus 5, 7, comma, 8 minus 8, 0. Okay. So L1 equal to minimum of 370, which is the minimum value 0. L1 equal to 0. So as per note, E1 equal to L1, E6 equal to L6. So E1 we have to take, okay, E1 equal to 0 and L1 equal to 0. Okay. So next we have to find out slack value. Okay, next we have to find out slack value. So first of all, we have to mention E1, L1. E2 L2, E3 L3, E4 L4, E5 L5, E6 L6. E1 0, L1 0, E6 20, L6 20, E2 6, okay, L2 9, E3 8 and L3 8, E4 9, L4 12, E5 11 and L5 14. Okay, so we have to calculate the slack value. We have to draw the table, activity and slack value at slack value. Okay, so activity, we have to calculate the slack value at each activity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1 is the starting point and 6 is the ending point. So slack value means the differentiation between these two, least values and earliest values. Okay, the difference between the least and earliest values is called as slack value. 0 minus 0, 0. Okay, and 9 minus 6, 3. 8 minus 8, 0. Next 12 minus 9, 3, and 14 minus 11, 3, and 20 minus 20, 0. Okay, these are the slack values at each activity. Thank you.